What's poppin', fam? What's poppin'? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with some breaking news, honey. I was scrolling down through the internet, highways and byways, man to man, when I came across an article that I'll link below down in the description bar, and I may pin it as a comment so you can go read for yourself. But it is from Source Magazine, and apparently people are calling for Starz to sever ties with 50 Cent. There's a petition going around that has over 33,000 signatures right now, and this all stems from the fact that he made fun of Terry Crews, who came out, I think it was earlier this year or maybe the end of last year, stating that he too had been, you know, a victim of some sexual misconduct by a major person in Hollywood. Now, most of Hollywood, the actors, actresses, and many of us, we sympathize with Terry Crews. It doesn't matter the fact that this is a big black man. At the end of the day, he knew that had he reacted when he was, when this guy tried to come on to him or whatever the case may be, he knew that if he reacted by bashing his face in, acting a fool, he would be coming across as the stereotypical black man. And he didn't want to do that. He had a family to feed. He wanted to progress his career in Hollywood. So he sat on this information. And when the Me Too movement began, he was amongst the first to speak out that he too had been a victim of sexual assault or misconduct. Okay? 50 Cent gets on his Instagram with his ignorant ass sometimes. I really feel like this man is ignorant. But they say God protects fools, old people, disabled people, and children. Now, he not old. He not disabled. He ain't no child. I'll let you figure out the rest, okay? But there is a petition, according to Source Magazine, going around to try to get Starz to sever ties with him. They have his hit show Power that is on right now, and they feel that if they do this sends a message to any filmmaker and producers or anybody of that nature to know that, hey, we are not going to tolerate this type of ignorance and behavior. So the petition is going around. I can understand why they would do that, because 50 Cent does get on he's an internet troll. But I feel like there's a limit to everything that you do. And I feel like 50 Cent sometimes takes it a little bit too far. And this may be one of those such times, because he wrote, I was raped and my wife just watched. That is not a compassionate statement to make towards someone who has been a victim of sexual misconduct. And in this day and age, with the spotlight directly on Hollywood because of this Time's Up Me Too movement, wouldn't be the smartest thing, in my opinion, for him to have ever tweeted that, well, post that on Instagram. But nevertheless, he did, and there is a petition. So far, it's and from what I read, they say it's almost at its goal, y'all. So, do you think that Starz will sever ties with 50 Cent? Honestly, because it's a money thing, I don't see it happening. Power is one of the biggest shows that come on Starz. I just honestly don't think that they're going to sever ties with this man when he has a hit TV show airing right now on their network. I don't see it happening. In a perfect world, they would, but I don't see it happening. But y'all let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down in the comment section below. And I know that a few of you have inboxed me wanting to know my thoughts and opinions on the Leandra Johnson situation. Her going off on live about Marvin whining and the church as a whole. And I plan on coming back through. I gotta pray on that one, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta pray on that one, because I probably finna make some people mad. I'm gonna do the video, But I can almost assure you I'm going to piss somebody off with that. And that's okay. Because like I said in my previous video, I would rather piss you off with the truth, although it may hurt, than to be a fake and phony person with lies. So look for that video to drop tomorrow. I'm going to sit down and think about how it is I want to say what it is that I want to say, and let the chips fall where they may heal. Okay? For real, for real. But that was it. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think that Starz will sever ties with 50 Cent, considering he has one of the biggest shows on their network right now? I honestly don't think so personally, because at the end of the day, people in Hollywood, these networks, it's about money, honey. It's about money. And that show brings in a lot of money. And I just can't see the people over at Starz just severing ties. But then again, this Me Too movement, Time's Up movement, does have a lot of people. It's gaining momentum, you know. It's gaining a little momentum. And you never know what could happen. But let me know what you think about that. And also check the pinned comments or the description box. I will link the article to which I'm speaking of down there. And that will be it, y'all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share the video if you would like to. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.